Good evening, everybody. On today's assignment, if I were to ask you what is your most challenging moment, is it giving up an old bad habit or developing a new good habit? For the next few minutes, let's see which is the toughest decision a person can make. In my view, removing an old bad habit is very hard. It is harder, in fact. Bad habit is not always just a wrong action. Many times it is something we start doing because it gave us a comfort at a difficult time. For example, a person may keep checking the phone whenever they feel lonely, anxious, or bored. Another person may overeat whenever they feel stressed. And some may postpone important work because they are afraid of failure. These habits may not solve the real problem, they just give temporary relief. That is why it becomes very difficult to get rid of these old bad habits. When we compare a bad habit, it's like a painkiller, giving a temporary relief, but doesn't actually relieve the pain, doesn't treat the root cause. The pain may reduce for some time, but the problem remains inside. Bad habit can make us feel better for a few minutes, but over a period of time, it is sure to weaken our confidence, our health, focus, and relationship also sometimes. Developing a good habit such as exercising regularly, reading, waking up early, or practicing yoga or meditation is definitely not an easy task. It needs a lot of discipline and consistency and focus. It needs repetition. It needs patience, especially when we do not see the results immediately. A good habit is like planting a seed. In the beginning, nothing much seems very positive to happen. We water the seed regularly, we protect it, we manure it, but the results accrue very slowly. To become a plant and to grow as a fruit or flower yielding tree, it takes a lot of time. And in the meanwhile, we lose the patience. And we quite often tend to give up. Removing a bad habit is really a challenge. Whenever we are facing emotional comfort behind that, we always resort to that, irrespective of the consequences we undergo. Because we may have to face boredom, fear, stress, loneliness, and insecurity without running back to the old habit. For example, going to the gym is difficult because body resists the effort, but stopping late night scrolling is much more harder because it forces us to sit quietly with our own thoughts. Developing a good habit requires enormous effort, but removing a bad habit requires both effort and self-understanding. The best approach is not to fight ourselves harshly. First, we should understand the bad habit which we are trying to give up. Then, slowly, we have to replace it with a healthier choice. We can take a stroll instead of scrolling the social media. We can commit just a few minutes of walking every day. Small changes repeated with consistency can transform us. In short, removing a deep rooted bad habit is more challenging than planting a new good habit. Thank you.